Welcome back to the Rescue Auto. Today we have a Nissan Quest and we are removing the starter that is back here. So in order to get to this starter there, we have to remove this entire air intake. I started off by removing the battery that goes here, and the next thing you want to do is go ahead and remove this MAF sensor. So you just squeeze on the tap underneath and you go ahead and pull straight on out. From there, what you want to go ahead and do is grab yourself a flathead, and with the flathead, remove this clamp here. So you just want to go ahead and start unloosening that. And once it's loose enough, then you'll be able to go ahead and just pull it straight on out. Okay, and oops, sorry about that. So like I said, remove this clamp here, the clamp that goes there, and then you're able to go ahead and just pull this thing straight on out. So just go ahead and pull it out and move it off to the side. From there, what you want to go ahead and do is loosen this hose here. So I just got a pair of pliers. Just go ahead and squeeze that clamp together, move it off to the side, and you can just go ahead and pull that straight on out. So go ahead and pull that out, set it off to the side. Next, what you want to go ahead and do is remove all those clips and make sure that it is loose from the intake there. So once you do that, the whole thing should come straight on out. Just note that it does have an extra fitting here. It's just a hose. Just go ahead and pull that straight on out. And here are the location of all 4 clips that you need to remove. And then this entire assembly pulls straight on out. Next thing is the starter here. So you want to go ahead and remove this wire that goes from the battery to the actual starter motor. So what I did here was I just used a 13mm socket, and with the 13mm socket, just got up in there, just loosened up that nut. And once we loosened that nut, then we just went ahead and removed that nut and also the washer, and then we went ahead and removed the actual wire itself. All right, next thing what you want to do is you want to go ahead and loosen up the actual connector. So if you just follow that connection line, you'll see that it's this last one right here. So just want to go ahead and look at that connector. You want to go ahead and find the tab, which is right here. So once you find that tab, all you have to do is just press down on that tab and pull those things apart. It was fairly easy. There you go. So now once you go ahead and do that, you're ready to actually remove the actual starter. So you got to remove this top bolt right there and the bottom bolt. So I used a 14mm socket, put it straight onto that bolt right there. Go ahead and break that loose. Yeah. All right. So then you go ahead and loosen up the bottom one. It's just right off to the side. So as you can see kind of where my ratchet is kind of going into. So you just go ahead and line up your ratchet with that one and go ahead and break that one loose as well. All right, so I put a glove on because the starter motor was hot. So the top bolt is a little bit shorter. The bolt at the bottom is a little bit longer. Make sure you don't mess that up. So here you go. Here's the bigger one. And once you remove those 2 bolts, the starter motor comes right on out. So go ahead and pull that straight out and up. And then what you want to go ahead and do, if you haven't already, go ahead and just put it up to your other starter and go ahead and just make sure they're the same. So this one is the new one. That's the old one. It looks perfectly the same.